God, and God really does want us to talk to Him. Prayer really is the breath of our soul. It is the way that we communicate with God. It is how we talk to God. Oswald Chambers says this: prayer does not fit us for greater work. Prayer is the greater work. So there's no doubt, or there should be no doubt, how important prayer is in our lives. But there are people that misunderstand how prayer works, and they abuse prayer, really. Some people feel like that prayer, they treat God like a genie or a Santa Claus. You know, you've heard those stories where you find a magic lamp and you rub it 3 times and you get your wish. 3 wishes, excuse me. One, you'd be gypped, but you get 3 wishes. But God's not a genie and God's not Santa Claus. Some people treat God only in case of emergency. You've seen those signs on the fire extinguisher, used only in case of emergency. And so they exhaust all of their other options and they say, well, you know, I guess I should pray now. I've done all I can do. I guess it's come down to prayer. And then some people treat God as if they're in a tug of war. You know, this is all about negotiating and begging with God and trying to plead with God. And there's this constant tug of war. But that's not what prayer is all about either. And then some people treat prayer as just a religious act. You know, I'll just say this prayer over and over again, and maybe it will impress God. Maybe it will move God to action if I just repeat myself over and over again. Can I tell you something? That doesn't work in my house. Does it work in your house with your children? Okay, I have a 7-year-old, and there are times where she communicates what she wants. I just recently got an iPhone, so now she feels like it's partially hers. Yeah. Dad, can I use your iPhone? Not right now, dear. Dad, can I use your iPhone? No, not right now. Dad, let me use your iPhone. No, not right now. I mean, this is repeated. I guess if she feels like she repeats it enough times, then I'll just give in. But that doesn't work. But that's what God is saying here. Some people just pray the same things or say the same things over and over again. In Matthew 6, the chapter we're looking at today, Jesus says this. He says, don't pray like the hypocrites. Don't pray like the hypocrites who just pray to be seen. They just pray to be heard. They pray to impress people, thinking that if they say a lot of words, that somehow that will impress God. If I impress the people that I'm praying around, then that will impress God. Jesus said, don't do that. That's religion. That's praying religious prayers. Prayer is how we connect with God. So He gave us in this chapter a model prayer. A lot of people call it the Lord's Prayer, when in all actuality it is the model prayer that Jesus is giving to us. It is how we should pray. And it covers every major area of life. And this is what He says in 9 through 13. And it's on the screen. This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we have also forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Now, if I were to ask for a show of hands, I would imagine almost every one of us can quote that prayer. We've heard that prayer. We've said that prayer. We've seen football players at the end of the football game kneel down and say that prayer. And it's a good prayer. But if it is just reciting it, if it is just saying words, if the words have no connection in our lives, then we are not able to maximize all the power and all the promise and all the potential that this prayer has. It is not enough just to say words. That's what the religious leaders of Jesus' day did. They just said words. They repeated words, lofty words, a lot of words. But the words did not have power because it was religious. It was not a relationship. And can I tell you something? God is not interested in religion. Man is interested in religion. Man is interested in what can I do to get to God. But God has said, I've already done everything that you need to get to me. I just want you to talk to me. I just want you to listen to me. I want to have that relationship with you. I want to have an ongoing conversation with you. That's how much God loves us. God's not interested in religion, ritual, ceremony, wrote. He's not interested in that. He wants us to talk to him, and he wants to talk to us. So this is how we should pray. So it's not the amount of words we use. It's not the kind of words we use. It's not trying to impress God. It's about praying to God with the right understanding in the right context of a relationship.